Hey guys, and welcome to what I think will be the controversial video of the channel. And just as the title reads, I don't care about representation. I know that nowadays it's a very trendy idea to have a character that the players can project themselves to, but I never cared about that. And I figured that it might be a good time to talk about it since the whole Street Fighter 6 roster got leaked and they showed Lily or Riri, or however it's pronounced since we still don't know. And I keep seeing people saying that it's a racist design, and that it's a stereotype, or that she's an even Mexican, etc, etc. But stereotypes exist. They might be negative or positive, but they exist. I'm probably a stereotype, and you might also be one. You're probably not aware of it. I don't really get what's racist about the design. I'm pretty sure you could find her at the stadium in the World Cup. Maybe not that one. Next one, maybe. She doesn't really look like me, or the average Mexican. But just like T-Hawk, she lives in Mexico, and that makes her Mexican.
メキシコ人とは
メキシコの人だ。
And nobody should care about that, just like nobody cares that Dan is Japanese and lives in Hong Kong. People say that they would have preferred an Aztec design. But if you're a normal person who doesn't have to deal with Mexican design on a day-to-day basis, you do not know about the Aztec fatigue. You have no idea how many projects I've been involved where some idiot says, "We need to make something Mexican because we're Mexican." I'm so fed up with it that I just feel disgusted whenever I see a company do that. It's like every time I see an Alebrije or a Kotal Khan, an ogre. I remember when I went to watch Suicide Squad and I just laughed when the Mexican guy turned into Mictlatecutli. I think you need to have some self-esteem issues or be in some super high place in Maslow's pyramid to feel the need to be represented by something. Maybe it's because I lived the Mexican experience, because every time I see people who want to be represented by something, they act like parasites. Every time a Mexican is recognized globally for something, the media just flocks to them and congratulates them for whatever they did, but they act like they did it themselves, like they accomplished the thing, but they didn't. Like, they do this every time with Guillermo del Toro. Every time when he gets nominated for anything. Everything probably also, but like, it's like, you didn't win anything, Guillermo did. I also had a dumb experience when I went to EVO where people on forums were talking about how players from Mexico, including myself, were representing the country. But I wasn't representing anybody. I was just going on a vacation to Las Vegas to play fighting games. And yes, I became the best Pokken player in Mexico by accident. But I didn't represent anybody, and nobody should feel proud about it. Except me, because I'm the best. Even though I lost. I get it if people are very patriotic, and that's cool. I think patriotism is a beautiful thing. I'd love to be able to say I love my country, but it's kind of hard nowadays. Though I do appreciate it from time to time. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to do a rant because I'm tired of seeing the word representation and how everybody keeps putting up memes about how Capcom and SNK sees Mexico. But look, I'd rather have the Menonita Tigres fan and the Mariachi Cactus than the whole Zompantli cast. So thank you, Mexican design. Keep being creatively bankrupt.